Hiya, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for Pretty Little Studio to share with you this sketch-inspired layout. So that is the sketch. There are 4 hexagons and a bunch of butterflies around a single photo. I have the single photo, and I am going to work with the Ginger Snap collection. So there are hexagons that come in this collection. You can see them at the top left of my screen there, but they're too small for proportionally to my photo. So I have a metal die from a different manufacturer, and I am pulling out the sort of more solid colors, the tone-on-tone colors of the 6x6 paper pad, and I am going to cut out a bunch of those in a few of the different colors. I work on a magnetic platform, and sometimes the platform slides, and I'm not sure why, so I have to use washi to get, especially if it's a directional pattern that I'm cutting, or pattern paper. And sometimes with washi, it pulls up the ink. What I love about Pretty Little Studio is it does not do that. There's nothing more annoying than needing to anchor your die and not getting all of the pattern that you want. So this is one of many positives for Pretty Little Studio. So you can see the 3 colors there. Now I'm going to go in and get a little bit more repetition, and I figure it's not important the direction really for most of these, just that green pattern really, because the flowers, you don't want them standing on the stem with the stem up. I mean, I guess you could, but no, not particularly. So I have that number, I don't know what number that is, of hexagons that are there. The sketch calls for 3 up the top, kind of how I've arranged them, and then just 1 down the bottom, but I don't like that one. It just looks funny. So I am going to actually end up with 4 on the top and 3 on the bottom, and then 1 of the little ones. And I will explain that to you as I get to that. But in essence, so with a lot of my layouts, I like to have a header or a footer or a border, and so I work either horizontally or I work vertically. In this particular layout, you can kind of see that the hexagons create a diagonal. And so the main visual line here is on the diagonal, and those hexagons bisect the picture, or sort of. The bisect isn't quite the right word, but the hexagon unit line is divided by the picture there. So then I have this floral pack here. There are 2 floral packs that come with this collection. I am working with one of them, and then I think I might actually have a little bit from the second one. And I am just going to add to the hexagons of this by interspersing some of these florals, these fall florals into the hexagons. So in the sketch, there are 6 butterflies that are flitting about, and to me they just sort of add some whimsy to the hexagons, and so I am adding whimsy by adding flowers. I will use a few butterflies, as you can see there, but mostly it's the whimsy that comes from the florals that I am going to use, or foliage as the case may be. I apologize for, I'm not sure what happened. My screen zoomed out and then it's going to zoom back in. So you can see the wood IKEA kitchen top desk that I am working on. I had thought that maybe I might use that piece of pattern paper there as a border to sort of fix the layout, to ground the layout like I like to do. I like one edge to be grounded, but I didn't. It was very distracting. Sorry, there's a little cat up there. If you watched my previous videos, Luna has been coming to visit me on my desk, and she's somewhat traumatized that her girl is gone, and so she is bonding with me, and I can't get her off my desk. I just can't make her go away. Anyway, so I've decided the placement of all of these things, and now I am just adhering them. So I don't really know where I want to journal on this page, and so I thought with the tag, if I had if I had put it as sort of a hidden pocket behind the photo, that would be a good spot for journaling. But I didn't really like the look of it, and it doesn't work going into the side of the photo. Just because I already have lots of things there. And so I decided that I'm just going to journal directly onto the page. To me, my memory keeping isn't just the photo. It's definitely telling the story that goes with the photo as well. So you can see I used a little bit of sewing thread there. It just gold sewing thread just adds again more to the whimsy of the page and takes some of those hard lines of the hexagon and the photo out. Sorry, that's the gold thread there. I call them thread balls. They look to me somewhat like, they're just balls of thread. And again, I add them for texture to the page. I don't often do it, but I like the look that this adds. It has that sort of fall feel to it. So this photo is my sister and I going for a walk after spending many hours sitting on our derrieres doing jigsaw puzzles on a sister's weekend. So you can see I popped one of the hexagons. I felt like I needed a little bit more dimension rather than just that one piece. So I'm adding different pieces of double-sided adhesive behind the title, which it starts with loving, and then it's going to say autumn leaves. So I don't put it behind all of the word, but I do put it behind a good chunk of it, because to me, when pages sit in the page protectors, they, especially when the pages are kissing and they're touching each other because the album is closed, one element tends to push on another element. So I really felt that I needed to have a little bit more coverage. I always put lots of coverage when I am using adhesive and try and get most of the bulk of what I'm laying down covered. So there is just that one little heart that will be on the page. I felt like having the butterflies, the flowers, and the hexagons plus adding more shapes just became very overbearing. And so I wanted to keep the focus on the hexagons. I had pondered hand stitching those, and if you wanted to kick your layout up your layout another notch, you could certainly do that. I had also thought of hand stitching. I was thinking of blanket stitching along the outer edge of the page, but at this point, I don't know where I am in my designing. I just want to get things done. And there's many ways that you can always add more, but I think the bigger thing is more the restraint of not continuing to add more. So I have the two green hexagons, and I felt like I needed a little bit more green. So I have that heart that's next to the loving, but I used the green label underneath autumn leaves to finish the title there. And I was just going to put the date there. It was not necessarily for journaling. It was more, I like to use labels as design elements rather than having to contain information. So that is a sticker, and I did put it down a little bit crooked. I will journal between the butterfly at the top right-hand corner of the photo. I will also take a little bit of Heidi Swapp shimmers, and splash that in there just for a little bit of a grungy feel to this outdoor layout. And then that word phrase there. And that, my friends, is going to wrap it up. So be sure to head over to the Facebook group if you don't belong and you would like to participate in this sketch challenge. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Come back again soon. And if you don't subscribe, I would love to have you join me.